So in the last video, we looked at how to complete the square. In this video, we're going to look at how to solve it once you complete the square. So solving once you complete it. So here's completing the square right there. Now we're going to solve it. To solve it, just take the square root of both sides and then isolate the variable. So let's go ahead and write down what our complete the square was and take the square root of both sides. Now, anytime you take the square root of something, it's really plus or minus that square root. Okay, so if I'm taking the square root of both sides, it's really plus or minus that square root. All right, so the squared and the square root are going to cancel, giving me x plus 2. Leave a space here, plus or minus, and the square root of 49 is 7. All right, isolate the variable, so take the plus 2 to the other side. What's that going to become? Negative 2. Cross that out. So that's x equals negative 2 plus or minus 7. Let's go ahead and actually do it. So x is equal to negative 2 plus 7, which is positive 5, or negative 2 minus 7, which is negative 9. So those are my two answers. That's how you solve the equation. Complete the square, then solve the equation. All right, let's take a look at the second example. So same thing. You take the square root of both sides. So I'm just going to take the square root of both sides. This is a listening check, coloring what I'm writing now. And remember, anytime you take the square root of both sides, it's plus or minus. All right, so the squared and the square root cancel. So you have x plus 7 here. I'm just going to leave a little space, plus or minus. And we're going to talk about this 108. Remember, we've done this before, right? So we're going to take the prime factorization of 108. All right, what goes into 108? It's even, so 2 does. How many times? 54, so half of 100, half of 8. 2 goes into 54, half of 50 is 25, half of 4 is 2, so 27. 3 goes into 27, and then 3 goes into 9. All right, so now I have, write out my books. I have my cards, rather. I have 2 2s. This is a listening check. Color in everything I put inside the radical. And 3 3s. All right, do you see a book? I do. I see a book of 2, put that outside. I see a book of 3, put that outside, and it's multiplication. So that's going to give me outside 6 radical 3. So that's simplified. All right, now here isolate the x. So we're going to take positive 7 to the other side. It's going to be negative 7. That goes away. So x is equal to negative 7 plus or minus 6 radical 3. And if they want you to round, you can put it in the calculator. If not, that's how you put it exactly. So go ahead and solve the equation you worked on. Let's practice.